hello, my darlings. It's your girl, Hawa, darling. And I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again with another video. And I know y'all know already, like by now, that when I'm sitting, it's about to be a lot of chit chat, okay? But no, so I have been doing a lot of self-reflection, some internal work, and I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about one of the main things that I've really been working on. So without further ado, before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? So today's main point is regarding friendships. So I was reflecting, and one of my prayer points is, just send me one person, because I'm not fond on the multiple friendships. Like, I don't care to have multiple friends, and I don't know, maybe I need to grow out of this, but I don't care to have friends that have multiple friends. If I'm your only friend, this is childish as heck. If you're my only friend, I would like to be your only friend. And I'm not saying you can't have acquaintances and stuff, because obviously we have lives outside of other people. We have our day-to-day life. We have jobs where you're going to make friends here. But I'm talking about like a best friend. Like, I'm talking about, because I don't know, like, I just feel like our society, or nowadays, people throw like certain words around just too often. Like everybody has 2-3 best friends, and I can't do it. Like, if I'm not your only best friend, I'm good, baby. Again, it might sound childish to some, and that's okay. I'm not here to please everybody, but this is just strictly about me. Like, if I have one best friend, I would like to be your only best friend. Again, you can have friends outside of that, but I'm talking about like, okay, I have a best friend and I'm telling you my secrets, and you have 2-3 other best friends. Guess where my secrets are going? To your other best friends. I can't do that. And I know that your secrets are safe with me, but my secrets aren't safe with you. I don't want that. If I'm gonna put my trust into you, I'm expecting you to put your trust into me. Or if you're gonna put your trust into me, I'm expecting to put my trust into you without having to worry about 2, 3, 4, 5 other ears hearing what I'm going to tell you. So like, I've just been analyzing and doing some work, and I can't do it. Like, it's just not for me. If y'all can do it, kudos to y'all, but I can't do the multiple friends. I want just one solid friend. I'm cool. I'm gonna have acquaintances, just like you're gonna have acquaintances. So it's not even about that. It's just one best friend. That's it. Like, how can you have multiple best friends? So, yeah, so, I was sitting, I was reflecting, I was journaling. And one of the questions that came to mind was, do you think you're a good friend? Or what makes you a better friend than the people that you're no longer friends with anymore? And that was deep, because, we're always pointing fingers at people. We're always faulting people, but we forget to look at ourselves. So yeah, when the question hit me, I was like, well, dang, I never thought about that. I'm always thinking about what people did, what people didn't do. What did you do? And the kind of friend that you're asking for before you can receive that kind of friend, or before you get that kind of person, what do you need to work on as an individual to attract what you're asking for? I'm like, I don't necessarily think that people that I used to be friends with were bad people or good people or whatever. Again, people are in your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. Just like I'm a villain in some people's story, and that's okay. Whether I'm aware of it or not, I'm a villain in somebody's story. I had to write down my pros and cons as a friend. What did I lack? What did I do in those friendships? Why did those friendships end the way that they ended? And then I came to the realization that I wasn't speaking up for myself. And it's not even that I wasn't always speaking up for myself, but like, most times, we get caught up in relationships and friendships, and we don't want to hurt people's feelings, and we don't want people to feel a certain way, or we don't want to say or do things to hurt people or lose people. That was my situation. I don't know about you guys, but that was my situation. I didn't speak on things soon enough. Like when it hurt me, when it made me feel some type of way, I didn't speak on it right then and there. I let it bottle up and bottle up and bottle up. And when I finally spoke on it, it was like I just didn't care about the relationship anymore. Like, I don't care to keep you around anymore, because this is a repeating cycle. But it wouldn't have been a repeating cycle had I set boundaries, had I spoke up for myself, had I spoke in the moment, So it's a hard realization. Like, it's harsh. That's something that's harsh to realize. But sometimes, like, it's not always people or bad people. It's what are you doing wrong to, make people continue to do things to you. But then again, like, people know you. Like, people know your heart, people know who you are, people know how you are. Why do you constantly keep putting me in these situations? Some people think, oh, you're just overly emotional, or you overthink a lot. I don't overthink unless I have to. And that's the thing I had to do. Was I being too emotional? Was I overthinking in that situation? Because how long have we been friends for? And when have I ever overthought about a situation concerning the two of us or pertaining me and you? So now all of a sudden, if I am doing it, it's for a right reason. Like, you're not gonna gaslight me. You're not gonna manipulate me. If you can't be my friend and acknowledge and take accountability for your wrongdoings, I don't want to be around you. And again, like I said, speak up for myself. It wasn't that I wasn't speaking up for myself. I know how I am. I know my words sting. I know I can be very, very, very vengeful. So I hate speaking in the moment when I feel a certain type of way, because I know I'm going to say some things that I can't take back. But then again, why am I shrinking myself just to keep you around? Is what I needed to ask myself. Because when you're in the right friendships, you don't have to shrink yourself. We don't have to put hands. I don't believe in the putting hands on each other. I don't do that. If we ever put hands up, we would never, ever, ever, ever be friends again. I'm sorry. And if we do, like, it just won't ever be how it ever was before. Like, I don't believe in putting hands on my friends. Once we go to that extent, the relationship, the friendship is over. But I do believe in, we can speak our truths without walking on eggshells, because that's an authentic relationship. So if I'm considering you my best friend, I shouldn't have to walk on eggshells. And that's what I was doing in relationships. I was walking on eggshells to keep the relationship, to save the relationship. And you burn out. How is that serving you? You care so much about how they feel, but do they care about how you feel? Because I wouldn't do that to you. But then again, I'm not you, you're not me, and I can't expect me out of you, because we're two completely different people. And if I'm not willing to accept you as you are, then there's no need for that relationship or friendship. I came across this quote, and it says, how many scars do you have to justify because you love the person holding the knife? And that was deep. That is deep. Because I'm always making excuses for people to keep them around. But how many scars do you have to justify just to keep these people around? And once I realized that for sure, I'm like, I don't even want this anymore. It's not worth it, because you're forever going to keep making excuses to justify people's action. And if you can take accountability for your actions, if you can take accountability, period, right from wrong, and you're not choosing wrong. You're not choosing to hurt this person. You've had multiple chances and opportunity, but you put that person's feelings before your feelings. I don't want to hurt this person because I love them. But when it comes to you, the feelings aren't reciprocated. Why are you here? And it sucks. sometimes you gotta move. And then just me, period, though, I feel like I'm always evolving. Like I'm always in a new stage of life. I'm always transforming. I'm always growing. And I love to grow with the people that I love. But what I'm learning is we all shed skins differently. We all learn things at different stages, different pace. And that's a hard pill I recently had to swallow. And when I say recently, I'm talking about 2-3 days ago. You're only mad at this person because they're not growing at your level. You're only mad at this person because they're not changing at your level. But you can't move at the same pace, and you can't be mad that they aren't learning what they need to learn when you're learning what you need to learn. When you learn what you need to learn, it's not your duty to rush the next person to be in the same phase of life that you are. You can just pray and hope that they get there. And some do and some don't, because some people don't know how to take accountability. Some people don't know how to reflect on themselves. Some people don't know how to do the work necessary to go to the next phase of life. It's not your duty to force them to. We don't want to lose friendships. When you invest your time into people, when you invest your energy, when you invest love, like when your heart's in it, it's hard. But those that are there for a reason, learn those reasons and keep it pushing. Those that are there for a lesson, learn those lessons and keep it pushing. It doesn't have to be hate. I'm going to hold you accountable. Do I forgive you? Yes, of course I forgive you. But am I going to allow you in my space to do to me what you once did? No. And you can be mad at me, you can hate me. That's cool. You can give people a second chance to prove themselves without bringing them back at your table. Or keep them at an arm's length. You know, if that person hurt you bad enough to where you can't come from it, why would you force yourself to come from it? Why would you force yourself to let go of it and see if they'll do it again? So yeah, it's just me holding people accountable. And some people aren't used to that because they consider it a grudge. It's not a grudge. It's holding you accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable for something that you've done to somebody, then you're the problem. And you need to take a look in the mirror at yourself. It's not a matter of, okay, we already talked about it. Let's move on from it. We talked about it, but did you sincerely apologize for it? Because talking about it is one thing. But did you apologize for it? Because that's my thing. It's apology, accountability. It's not just, oh, I'm sorry, I did that. Why? Why? What were you trying to accomplish? What was your reason? Because I could have did what you did to me, but I didn't. So why am I going to sit here and act like I'm out of that stage in my life? Like I'm not doing it anymore. If it doesn't sit well with me and I speak on it and you're not going to acknowledge my feelings, you're not going to take accountability, I don't care to keep our relationship. Life moves on. The sun rises and it sets. Okay, baby? You weren't here before. You know, like, I'm okay with you not being here because I was once okay with you not being around. Just moving forward, I need to stop making excuses for free. Okay, where is that coming from? One, I need to stop making excuses for people. That's a major thing. Whether or not I love you, I need to stop making excuses for you to keep you around. I need to stop making excuses, period. Because if I won't do it to you, it's unacceptable for you to do it to me. And two, allow people to grow at their own pace. Just allowing people to be. That's the word. Allow people to be. Because you are. not all relationship has to end because you're in a different phase of life. Like, you can help people grow, but when you're trying to help and you're seeing that this person isn't ready and isn't willing, you have to go. And just pray that by the time that they are ready, you're still there to pick them up and help them move to the next phase of life. Don't teach them, don't force them, but help them. Give them a helping hand. That's it. That's all you can do, you know? And then the third thing is using my voice. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So those are my 3 main things that I've learned as far as me being a friend. Because I'm not a bad friend, y'all. I wouldn't say I'm a bad, again, everybody got their own stories. And whatever chapter of your story that I'm in, if I'm the villain, baby, I am so sorry. I may be aware, I may not be aware, but I am so sorry, you know? But I'm in a space where I can learn myself and I can take accountability. I wasn't all that I needed to be for people. So in order for me to attract that, I'm working on the how. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I'm working on it. And I'm working on, yes, being patient with people's growth, but also acknowledging when it's time to let go because we're in 2 different seasons. And when you see that it's weighing on you, is dragging you down, then it's time to pick up your things and go. We're humans. We're not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. So yeah, my darlings, I hope you guys take some things that resonate. Whatever doesn't resonate, leave it. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna log off and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't miss me too much because I'm gonna miss y'all, okay? I love you guys. Bye.